Vladimir Putin has told Sky News he's not concerned about recent mass protests calling for him to resign. The Russian Prime Minister spoke exclusively to our Moscow correspondent on the campaign trail in Tomsk, Siberia, as he tries to secure his victory in the upcoming presidential election. Sky's Amanda Walker reports.
No scarf or gloves necessary for Vladimir Putin as he was greeted by a Siberian chill of -22. Things soon warmed up when he entered a room full of specially selected student admirers. The charm offensive began when he presented one young woman with some birthday flowers. After a 12-year easy dominance of Russian politics, his current legitimacy crisis makes this Putin's first campaign tour that really matters. For over 3 hours he charmed the fawning Tomsk University undergrads, deftly handling each pre-approved question. At times it became Vlad'll fix it as he promised to solve individual problems on everything from housing to health. None of the students asked about the recent mass protests or his popularity slump, but Putin chose to address opposition claims of authoritarianism.
Whatever they say or write, we are not a dictatorship and hopefully never will be again. We have an open and free economy and an open country as a whole.
Touring the university, he didn't act like a man who has any doubts over his future.
Mr. Putin, how worried are you that the protests will affect your election victory? Are you concerned?
No, I'm not concerned. I think about the people, ordinary people in Russia. And of course I see the protest groups and I think about it, what I can to do with all our citizens.
And will you be making any further concessions?
Thank you.
With 5 weeks until the election, most presidential candidates would be trumpeting a trip like this, but Putin's team told us it was a low-key visit.
The modest tone of this campaign trip is perhaps a reminder that despite the protests, Putin remains peerless. He simply doesn't have to try that hard. It could also be a sign that he recognises that in the current climate, his usual macho antics would not be well received.
Flattery went into overdrive when one fan oddly compared Putin to Steve Jobs and asked how he copes with such a demanding role. Putin replied that doing a job you love helps, a job that few could argue is in any real jeopardy. Amanda Walker, Sky News, Tomsk, Russia.